All right, so I had to put my 2 cents in rappers' business once again, but as a hip hop head, a connoisseur of music. This weekend, well, I think was it Friday or Saturday? No, Friday. Drake dropped his album for my dogs, for all my dogs, whatever the case may be. And Mr. Joe Budden, the godfather of black podcasting or podcasting. No, black podcasting, right? Urban podcasting, hip hop podcasting, whatever. He he had a critique on it. And honestly, I guess because Joe Budden is the figurehead, I believe that Ice and Ish had more to say about it, more than anything. Everyone else. Now, I guess the comments that got under Drake's skin, a hit dog, go holla type shit. Um, I don't know. Joe wasn't wrong. Mr. Budden was not wrong. Now, I don't feel like it was a real music critique, and that's what you're gonna get from Joe. He doesn't have no ill feelings about him because he don't give a fuck. One thing I like about Joe is that with all everything else that might be wrong with Mr. Joe Budden, that man knows music. Whatever he did in his career, and honestly, y'all sleeping on Joe. Joe's a real rapper. A real rapper. And one of my favorite songs I always say by Joe is he has one with Rod Digger. I can't remember the name, and I was thinking about it today. I need to go stream that shit because that was my shit. And also the stuff he did with Slaughterhouse. He is no lackluster lame ass rapper. That nigga is real rap for real. And he has a very intricate and informative and spot on critiques when it comes to music. And I respect it and I love it without it being anything of. Even if that rapper or whoever hates Joe don't give a fuck about that. We're going to talk about what it is, what it really is. And he is absolutely right. I listened to the album probably 2 or 3 times, right through. And I really didn't want to because maybe it's not for me. I believe me and Joe is around the same age or whatever. And the type of rap that we know, that we grew up on, and that we love and cherish and hold dear to our heart. Drake, you are getting up in age. What the fuck is you doing? I agree. And like I said, I know he'll never see this. Joe probably will never see this. But what are you doing? What are you doing? It was an okay album. It was very lackluster to me, and I was a little bit surprised. And then now I guess we live in this microwave era where I don't even like long albums anymore, which is very interesting to me. It's long. It's long. Production was crazy on a lot of this stuff. Production was crazy, but he was not given what it needs to give. Halfway through, I wanted to cat that part too, and I agree with other people who were saying that Virginia Beach. I thought he was going to go bananas, and he should have went bananas. And why not talk about Pusha T? You're talking about Virginia Beach. Why the fuck not? And it was real strange is that he put a post out talking about he put a post out tagging Joe Budden in this long paragraph where he's reading Joe fulfilled kind of, but there's nothing wrong when a stripper want to do new things, in the words of Ari Lytics. Meaning, Joe, I don't think Joe failed as a rapper. He decided not to rap anymore, and you know, he decided to go into another lane, which I think is perfect because he carved a lane for himself that he's thriving in and he's successful in. And people seem like not a little too sensitive these days. It's just critiquing. And then someone at the caliber of Drake, I don't think they're used to hearing that. Everyone is always bowing down, or like yes men, like I said, to this nigga. And sometimes us being in our age, we're gonna tell you what it really is. No hard feelings at all. Joe didn't say anything that was wrong, or I don't feel disrespectful. He was critiquing an album from his point of view, which is a great point of view, honestly. Ice and Ish is the one that was going on and on, like Ice was doing this the most of the whole time, but I don't think it was smoke either. The critique was spot on, and I liked it. For someone who's an R&B nigga, but Joe always says the R&B nigga, but he a hip hop nigga too, I think. And Drake, I feel like you're at a place, right? I'm talking Drake now. You're at a place where it don't matter what you come out with, people seem like they're gonna love it, right? Anyway, but why not push through? Why not push through? Let that inner blackness come out more. I don't know what it is, but I feel like he has the power. I think he has the power to come through harder, especially on this production. The production was really good on these songs that I mostly like, and yeah, it was okay. It was okay, but then again, I love Take Care. That's one of my favorite albums. I think that could be viewed. I feel like that's my favorite album from Drake, but the J. Cole record was hard, but not as hard as it should be. But J. Cole, like, oh my god, his feature, like, we haven't seen a fucking string of features since Wayne, like J. Cole is doing. Like, this motherfucker body killing, knocking everybody out on their own shit. And he definitely did. And Drake, you need to step like T.S. Madison, step your pussy up. It was okay. It was okay. And I don't mind. I also agree with Joe. Flip wasn't really saying nothing. I agree with Joe, Ish, and Ice. I'm okay with a Drake break. I'm okay with that. And he'll be good. He surpassed the Beatles. I don't know if it was Michael Jackson or whatever. And that's okay. He got all these accolades. He's happy with that. And, and people continue to lick his ass and suck his dick real good. And he be A-okay with that. Yeah, it's time to grow. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. I think it's time to grow up. But maybe like they said, he's not making music for us. Maybe for my old ass or whatever. But okay, so this is the tricky thing about it. No, he's not at Nas's age, but I always got to go back to my fave because I love him. If y'all don't know already, I'm a huge Nas fan. What Nas had did in the last 2 years with the production with Hitman is some dope shit, because he is real grown rap, right? And also it's fire. The combination between both of them is absolutely fire. Sorry, had to take a mommy minute right there and a mommy moment with my son. Anywho, comparing it to that, Hit Boy might be the same age, a little bit younger than Nas, but the production that Hit Boy has been able to deliver to Nas, like I always say, I always put those two together, Snoop and Dre. That type of shit. Or either Dre or M. That type of shit. Eric B and Rakim. The synergy they have for each other is absolutely undeniable. It's fire, and it's still relevant till today. Even younger people like, nah, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up to this old nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would want that for Drake as well, because I know he has it in him, and he has the ability to do it as he's gotten older. But maybe Joe's right. Stop making music for these niggas and stop fucking these young ass girls. Young ass women, a 20-year-old girl or woman. That's what he needs to stop doing. Overall, it's an okay album. Let me know what y'all thought about it. You know, keep it cute in the comments, because if you be disrespectful, I will definitely be disrespectful, then block your ass. That's usually what I do. But let me know for all my dogs. Like I said, it's like for all my pups. But I did 3 listens, fourth or fifth, before I be able to critique. And I usually don't even give son 3, but I try to give him the benefit. I try to pull it out of me. But what Joe said is absolutely dead on, spot on, and it usually is when it comes to music. It's his opinion, but his opinion, his critique, is usually spot on in my opinion. Let me know what you think, and let's discuss.